Hello and welcome to Heavy Equipment Operations. My name is Michael Rowe. I'm the instructor here for this program. This is a brand new program here at the East Campus for BCTC. We just started this year, so it's very exciting. I'm really excited to be here and start doing this stuff. As you can tell, we have some very exciting things in this room. We have a brand new skid steer to work with. This is one of those first items that we'll work with when you come into this program. It's one of the first basic machines we will learn. We learn about all the safety associated with it first. We'll get out to our quarry, which obviously we don't see here, but it is only about a 4-mile drive from here, and we do get out to that quarry every day, which is very exciting. And once we learn the skid steer, we'll move on to some of the other pieces of equipment we have. We have excavators, loaders, track loaders, bulldozer, all kinds of exciting things to learn and deal with. This program works along the lines of safety and equipment, and they go hand in hand. So you can't have one without the other. We get to do a lot of fun and different things. We'll learn about grading. We have laser levels that we learn how to deal with. And also within this room here, we also do some theory work. We keep ourselves spaced out. We try to make it exciting and fun in here for everybody. We have a full set of tools. We have a tool room where we keep all of our stuff. We're fortunate enough to have one of the programs here that has its own double locker rooms and double bathrooms. Small point, but is important nonetheless. You can expect to do a lot of great things out of this program once you get out of it. There's plenty of jobs out there in heavy equipment. The field's growing every day. All you have to do is search the job ads, and there's jobs aplenty for everything from entry level all the way up to fully experienced equipment operators. So it is a growing field, and it's very exciting. It's something I've had a great passion for. Operated equipment for over 20 years, and if you ask me, I always tell you there's nothing like moving dirt. So one of the things we do here, and we're very fortunate enough, is before we actually get out on some of this big equipment, we actually have simulators. So that's one of the next things I'd like to show you is some of the simulators we get to work with, and that helps you transition and shorten the learning curve on our equipment. Okay, so in here is our simulator room. At present, we have 2 simulators, and hopefully down the road we'll add a third one to the mix here. The first simulator right here is set up strictly for excavator. This was donated to us a few years back, and they kept it around, fortunately enough, till I got here. And now we get to use it. But it's strictly set up for excavator use. It's based on a John Deere platform. It's a fantastic machine. It's realizing that these are not toys. These are training tools. They're very expensive. But the great thing about simulators, it doesn't matter if it rains, snows, ugly outside. If you make mistakes, it doesn't cost anything to make a mistake in a simulator. Okay? Over here, we have our brand new CAT simulator. This was just purchased this year. This is a fantastic machine. Again, it's a training tool. It looks like a big fancy video game, which in some ways it is, but in reality, it's a very expensive training tool, and it does wonderful things for us. Again, shortening the learning curve. This one at present is set up for an excavator, but all these controls can be swapped out, and we can put on our rubber tire loader controls, which I have setting off to the side right now. And we can swap it over, and then we can learn about running rubber tire loader. These simulators will teach you everything from basic maintenance and walk around, safety involved, basic functions that are required of an operator operating these machines. So they talk about they work with trenching, bench loading, dropping trench boxes in, and everything in between. Loading, we learned to stockpile, load and carry, and backfilling trenches with the loader. And like I said, it's just one of the greatest things ever because you can make a mistake on here learning. It doesn't burn fuel. It's just a fantastic learning tool. I can't emphasize that enough. And it allows us, again, 365 days a year. These things turn on and function. Doesn't matter what it's doing outside. We're still getting work experience here. And the learning curve that goes along with this, it just shortens it right up for anybody. Instead of spending weeks learning controls, you're in here and we can spend every spare second we have guys working on these things. We don't stop. So we're always trying to make best use of our time in this program. I always have little hints and tips up on the board that we try to give to our new operators, and different things that I want them to work on when they're working on the simulators. Because if you look at the rules, second line down, this is not play, it's training. So this is what we use this room for. We're very fortunate to have it here at BCTC, and I look forward to anybody coming in here and we get to experience all this fun stuff.
For more information about this program, please visit the program page at www.brookscareer.com.